Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. It is June. We are filming my June TBR. Happy Pride for everyone. Usually I would have a June TBR full of queer books, but this year I'm doing something different. I'm doing a huge vlog project instead because I've just been feeling very inspired to do different vlogs, like huge vlogs lately. So I want to do that now when I'm inspired than anything else. We are not even going to play Tumbling Pandas this month because I'm going to try to have one off month at least to see how that affects my reading throughout the month to be able to do this big vlog project. I have a few obligatory reads I will show you here, but mostly throughout the whole month I am going to work on my favorite vlog where I'm going to read all of the YA boxes they've done. In June, if my calculations are correct, they have done 100 boxes. So I'm not going to actually read 100 books because I have already read a couple before, but like it will be a lot. So I have like so much reading to do for that in the month, and I might not even finish it in June, and it might be like mid-July. It depends really how this month goes. That is my main reading plan for the month. Then I have a couple of like other reads that I can quickly show you. So for Best Wordathon, it is to read a book with repeating words in the title. I found this on my TBR 9 from 9 Worlds by Rick Riordan. So we repeat the 9 here in the title. But at the same time, I haven't finished Magnus Chase. I don't know how important it is for me to finish that to read this small companion, which would be perfect, like, since my TBR in general is ginormous with all the favorite books. However, I actually haven't looked through, I don't remember the titles for all the favorite books in my head. If I read another book with a repeating word in the title, I will just count that instead of reading this one. Wheel of Time Along is on again for June. I mean, in theory, this was the April-May book, but we had a live show in June. So I haven't actually started Winter's Heart yet, but the live show is on the 9th of June on my channel. I haven't started yet, as we know, but I do audiobook them, and it's like 600 pages or something, so I feel like I will be fine. It is actually like in 1 week and a day. It's fine, it's fine. I need to read this, and we are on book 9 in the series. That is insane. I feel like we started 4 seconds ago. Then I've been buddy reading through the Divine Cities with my friend Johanna, and we are now on the last book, which we are starting next week. So we'll be reading this and like probably finish it within the month. I think we read 1 and 2 in May, which is pretty impressive for us, I think. I mean, I think maybe did we start the first book in April and finish it up in May? I don't even remember. In my Patreon, we did finish up the read-along for the Murderbot Diaries now in May, so we're starting a new series read-along of a trilogy where we're reading Xenogenesis by Octavia A. Butler. So I'm going to read the first book obviously now in June, which is Dawn, and then 1 book every month. So I need to read this at some point during the month, but we usually have the live show like one of the earliest day in the next month, so it would be like one of my last reads for the month. I don't actually know anything about it, I just really wanted to read it, and it seems really good, so I'm very excited. Then in my Patreon Discord only, no live show, we decided on another book to read this month, because last month we had our first like official ones, even though there have been other small ones before, which was Sword of Kaien, which we had a great time reading, and now we're going to read First Becomes Ashes by K.M. Sparsa, which was obviously queer as well, to obviously have it connected to Prime Month. It's short, but we're going to read like 2 chapters a day, because like the chapters are relatively short, and it's the author of Docile, which was a very interesting read. I don't actually know the like synopsis for this, but I'm excited to read it with my patrons, and I will be reading 2 chapters of this month, and I need to start today because today is the 1st of June. Then for other plans other than all of those, I will probably have 1 manga night on my channel throughout the month, so that will be a whole day dedicated to that, as well as another Facing Gaze readathon, which obviously should have been in June. And this is not going to be a full 24-hour live, this is going to be 24 and 48, so we're going to have 2 12-hour live shows, but with a break in between so we can sleep and like actually comprehend what we're reading throughout the night. But there will be a separate announcement video for that very, very soon, but the dates for that is the 22nd and 23rd of June if you want to know that now. And it's gonna be a blast, unless obviously something happens that makes it so that we don't make the readathon, because life can happen, but right now that is the plans. Then obviously I'm gonna try to read some omnibus mangas. I only got to 2 in May when I should have read 4, so I'm a bit behind again, even catching up in the month before, but life happens. I also do have a couple of library books I could read in June, but I could also renew them, so I might be in July. And I do have other ongoing vlogs that didn't come out because they're still like been ongoing. So I don't know if I would do any progress on them, because I do believe that the furlough thing is going to take me like all month and like all the time I have. So we shall see. So sorry for no TBR game this month, but I have gotten a new gum machine. So if you don't know, if you're in the highest tier in my Patreon, you get to put a book in my gum machine, and this is a bit smaller but much easier to use. So we're going to pick out a gum machine pick for the month, obviously. I'm saying much easier to use, and then like the first note is stuck in there. Oh no, now we have two. I just want one of them. Literally, the first second thing that happens is that it doesn't function. It was working so well when I tested it the other day. I was just like, oh my god, they're coming out so easily. I don't need balls anymore. And then obviously it doesn't work when I actually want it to. Okay, I got the note. I actually think the new gum machine is very cute. Yeah. So let's see. Ooh, we have Fiji. You can actually see me writing that because I write not in like a thick thing. And she gave me her book. It was The Queen of the Cursed Things by S.M. Gaither. So I don't know. I think I checked this and it's available either at my library or Kindle Limited. I don't remember. Either or. So I will read that at some point throughout the month. I do think that on the side of my favorite vlog, which will be solely focused on reading and rating those books, I'm gonna do like the other books I'm reading vlog, and then like stuff that's happening in my life. So there's kind of like two vlogs going at the same time, but I don't want to have live stuff in a favorite vlog because it would already probably be around 3 hours or something. So then it would be like maybe weekly vlogs or vlogs every 10 days that like is all the unboxings and all the other stuff. So that's where I would probably like talk about these books here, and then obviously have a wrap up at the end. I think that is my plans. I guess that's what I wanted to say. This is a very short TBR because, well, I'm not gonna talk through all of the 100 favorite books because that is my main plans, but you know what's happening, you know what's coming, and there's a very exciting vlog coming right after this, hopefully, or the one after that again, so hopefully that will be fun. I hope you have enjoyed this very short TBR video. I'm nervous for this month, so we shall see how it goes. So yeah, leave a nervous face emoji down below if you enjoy this, and you should see me very, very soon in a new one. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all your support. Goodbye!